All right, who's going down south? Because you can. Whether you're a snowbird or you're going to go for the holidays, you're going to go to Florida, be warned, could get a little pricey. There are measures in place due to COVID-19, inflation all around. What do you need to double check before you book your next trip? We're very happy to welcome Martin Firestone onto the program, president of Travel Secure Inc., an insurance broker in travel medical coverage, and all-around good guy when it comes to travel. Martin, welcome to the show.
Thank you for that wonderful introduction.
So, Martin, listen, you have Canadians, you got Quebecers. They haven't been able to go visit their condo in Florida forever. And they're like, we saw them this week on Monday. They didn't mind about the lineup. So, I'm going day one, hour one, I'm getting across the border. So, but they may be hit with some extra cost, fees, inflation, all across the board. Why don't you break it down for us? Why don't you go down the litany of things that you need to be prepared of when it comes to either hidden expenses, extra expenses, or higher costs?
We are in a fluid situation, and once again, gray area, unclear, because it starts like this. From an travel insurance perspective, the great news is they are covered for COVID without any additional rider or any cost associated with it. So I'm talking positive now. Your insurance premiums are going to be at pre-pandemic levels, and you will be covered for COVID if, in fact, you should get it. Great
That's good.
news.
That's good.
Going by land, no negative COVID test is required, no costs there. Proof of fully vaccination, of course, that's okay too. Now, here's the biggest dilemma that's newsworthy these last couple of days is the negative to many people, especially day trippers or people going for Christmas vacation or short trips, is the PCR negative requirement test coming home. Snowbirds, for the most part, aren't too concerned because they're not coming back till April, so they don't necessarily care. They will if it's still in place by April. I sure hope it's not. But the only point of interest for you and your listeners today may be that a lot of people are able to get this PCR or NAAT test that also is accepted by Canada free. So that's really interesting.
Well, tell me free. Tell me more. Where can I get free? I want free.
Evidently, they're walking into drugstores in certain states, and there is no issue with getting your test, and it is no charge. Pop-up hints. Things are around that people are getting PCR tests, NAAT tests, all no charge. Albeit, they aren't guaranteed they're going to get it back quite as quick as they may like to, or a test that they pay for, but it appears it's within 24 to 48 hours, which does give them the 72-hour window that they need.
All right. We're with Martin Firestone, president of Travel Secure Inc. We're talking about some of the costs to expect if you're traveling down south this winter. Martin, let's talk inflation here. There are things that travelers, snowbirds, whatever, you go somewhere, you're going to use certain things, and there are certain things that are exploding in price. Let's talk about car rental prices. What's the deal there?
Yeah, that's going to be challenging. But if you're driving over, you've got your own car, your own RV. Mm-hmm. But because all the car rental companies basically got out of their leases during COVID, the supply of cars coupled with the semiconductor issue on new cars has basically made car rental prices zoom. And they are going through the roof. And I hate to say it, if someone needs a car down there, it is going to be a massive surprise to them when they see the rate. So until we can get back to levels where car rental companies have good supplies of cars, this is going to be absolutely a huge cost that anybody could have anticipated.
What about actually housing, where people are staying? Are we seeing price pressure there?
I don't think so. I mean, the majority of the snowbirds, as we know, either have condos, rentals, trailers, things like that. So, to go buy in Florida, as an example now, it's through the roof. The cost of purchasing a home or any kind of rental is absolutely through the roof because there's so much demand. Many people came down there and they were able to get vacation spots before. Now it's almost impossible to get it. Yeah.
Ticket prices to get on the plane, has that rebounded to old times? Still deals to be had? What's the situation?
That's starting to go up also. So as demand fills, it will go up in price also. And planes right now, if they're not filled, they're canceling the flights and rescheduling them. But that's not starting to happen. They are all starting to fill up now.
Martin, I'm getting a lot of questions about kids. Children, under 12s. What can you tell us about that? What we need to expect, going back and forth? Is there anything there that is also, like the PCR test requirement? A lot of people are scratching their heads why we still have that. Is there anything on the children's side that you're scratching your head over?
Big time. Kids, unvaccinated 12 and under returning from Christmas vacations or things like that are basically being told they can't mix and mingle in crowds, which means they're not going back to school, they're not going to daycares, they're not going to see their grandparents, and that's a cause of concern for hesitancy for many who are saying, I go away 2 weeks, then I got to sit and have them home for 2 weeks, so it's really problematic.
Yeah, because, it seems to me that the big issue here is hassles. Maybe it's not cost, although, 4 times $200 PCR test for a family of 4, no fun. But the biggest thing is adding hassles to the equation. What is the sense you're getting, though, from travelers as to how much hassle they're willing to accept?
Not a lot. The short-term travelers will not accept PCR tests to have to come back. Christmas vacationers won't accept children having to be quarantined for 2 weeks. It's the snowbird that is out and running and full back to normal on snowbirds because they figure they got time and they hope the world will come back to normal by April. That's the hope.
Martin, is there anything that I'm forgetting here? Is there anything that we should be talking about?
You got it all. It's all there.
Well, look at that. Look at that. Do it. Ding, ding, ding. Correct. Interview succeeded. Martin, thanks so much for coming on the show.
Take care.
All right. That's Martin Firestone is the president of Travel Secure Inc., an insurance broker in travel medical coverage.